Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to a new episode of Business Insider. Tonight, we'll be talking about the role of technical schools in today's rapidly advancing technological landscape. How these technical schools differ from the traditional academic institutions, the increasing demand for skilled workers, some of the benefits of attending technical schools, how technical schools prepare our youth for the job market, the future of technical education here in Egypt. This will be our main topic for tonight, and we are very glad to have with us here in the studio Dr. HanaaEl, and she is an IT consultant, a professor of engineering. A very good evening to you, Dr. HanaaEl. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure having you with us.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Allows Dr. Hanaa and allows the viewers first to watch a report about our main topic for tonight, and then come back and start our discussion.
Okay.
Technical education acquires special importance as one of the main ways to achieve comprehensive development plans and programs, which made the Egyptian state adopt a national strategy to lay the foundations of an atypical technical educational system that depends on providing an applied environment for curricula that simulates the labor market in various disciplines locally, regionally and globally, qualifying human cadres and raising their efficiency and readiness technically and technologically in line with the successive developments in various fields, as well as encouraging a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, in addition to upgrading the skills of those in charge of the educational process in accordance with international standards and in cooperation with the few industrial partners, developmental partners and international bodies in light of the new Republic's vision to achieve the strategic goals of pre-university education, which cast a shadow on the improvement of the view of international institutions towards the effects of the Egyptian state in the field of technical education. Fitch praised Egypt's representation of a national strategy for the reform and development of technical education. Oxford Business Group explained that education has become one of the political priorities of the Egyptian state. The World Bank also praised Egypt's taking serious steps to raise the quality of basic education and technical and vocational training. UNESCO also stressed that Egypt recognizes the importance of technical education and vocational training and the role in qualifying a large number of young people. In a related context, the IMF appreciated Egypt's efforts to prioritize investment in education and training, which helps to align the skills of the workforce with the needs of the labor market. According to the European Training Foundation, Egypt is the largest partner of the institution in the region, and during the recent period, it has introduced many reforms in the technical education system.
Thank you very much, Abir Hussein and Rasha Abdel Hamid, for this report. And we're back here in the studio with Dr. HanaaEl, the IT consultant and professor of engineering. It's very obvious, Dr. Hanaa, that the state is very keen on endorsing the path of technical education and supporting it. How do you see this?
It's a huge command right now, demanding for technology to be involved in a technical school, especially that we are here in Egypt. We need such skills to be involved in such a level of students. This kind of step is right now, it's taking a step, a huge step. We have like 5 schools starting to make the technical and technology. So they can be traditional studying, and then we can move on and make the skills for the student to be as a graduate as a university. This is the first time we are right now emerging the traditional school and the technology, a part of it. So one of the key here in Egypt, we need the skills, for example, the industry. So the industry right now making such a school and the certificate of graduation.
And is this the effort of just the government, or is the private sector also involved?
No, the private sector is right now sharing the same. For example, Ghabour, it's making biotech university, a school, and then he continue with the technology, and then they can hire this student to be part of the manufacturing or the factory itself. So they are taking the student, make them study whatever is needed for the industry. And then this is make the effort for the student. They are comfortable. They can study whatever is needed. It's not only a kind of knowledge. It's a part.
Not just a certificate.
Yes, it's practical.
Okay.
It's starting to be practical, a part of the manufacture itself.
Okay. Do they get a bachelor's degree in the
They
end?
start this year.
Okay.
They start this year, and it's targeting 15,000 students.
Okay.
It's not that much because of the percentage of students we have in here in Egypt, but it still is as a start. It's very good start, and there is a Sweden as well making such effort as well, make the school as a technical school, and they can take the bachelor for technology. Involving what they need for the manufacture itself.
Very
or
good,
the industry.
very good, because for years we've been talking about this here in Egypt, maybe for decades.
Yes.
So it's the first time that we're going to, and sometimes the main obstacle was, is that many students and many parents didn't want their...
Right, because they don't feel this is a bachelor or a very high school, graduate. It's still a school. It's not that...
it's not a university.
The society looks like it's not that educated very well.
It's not a high certificate as we call it.
Right now they are just merging these two fields in one, and still the industry itself make a share with their needs with this kind of school and graduating.
Right. So how do you see, Dr. HanaaEl, the role of technical schools in today's technological landscape? Because the economy today is dependent mainly on technology.
Right. It's a main role right now. It's everything we need for healthcare, for computer, from starting even from a website or application that you are using every day or daily use, or the manufacturer what they need as a spare parts, or a technology it's coming with, for example, the cars. Right now there is a part of technology inside the car. It's not like engine or electric.
Only.
It comes with technology. It has been involved with the industry, involved in healthcare. Do you know that there is a dental clinic right now, depending for a graphic, what they need for a graphic. Graphic, it's to make the tooth graphically with a measurement, so they can make the tooth exactly how it's supposed to be. So this is kind of technology still, and with the dental. So it's a variety, and our market, it's demanding and in need more skilled hand that can be provided for the industry.
And when we see, I guess, Dr. HanaaEl, big companies like the ones you mentioned launching universities or technical schools, and then allowing their students to study more IT-related matters, this really gives the students a chance to get hired by these same
they have companies. This kind of a contract between the student, so once they finish the certificate, they already have their job. This is a kind of something stability.
So it's a guarantee?
It's guarantee from the part of the manufacturer, because they are responsible that these student, they will graduate with the skill being needed in the manufacturer itself or the industry. So they are not looking in the school, in the market. They already have this kind of job, and we need this kind of employee or the student. He has all the background that we need. So he graduate with a job.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the student gets into this university and he or she knows that they will be hired after they finish?
Right. This is one of the benefits that are the private sector is right now starting with the technical school.
Right. And this explains why the number would be small.
Because it's just the first year for merging this kind of...
Yeah, and there's a limit to the number of people that this or that company will be able to hire anyway.
Yeah, that's why we are right now scoping of the technology, how it's very important to improve our job. Even if you are in commerce, for example, you cannot be separate from technology. Right now, there is a lot of programs involved in commerce. So we need to combine or merge a commerce with the technology as well. It's not only engineering or computer science or healthcare. Still, we need, for example, the commerce. Right now, every company have their own, or they are using some kind of program for accountant, for communicate with the customers. So whenever there is a part of technology, and we need to prepare the student to have this kind of skills.
And I guess the demand would be big for such universities. So what about...
We hope so.
Logic dictates so. But what about the costs? I mean, the fees they will be paying?
Right now, it's not that high, and it's still a school. It's like before the technical school, but they are right now adding this kind of, but it's not that high.
Okay, good.
It's still in mid average.
Okay, good, because I would have assumed again that if
it's not like a private
university. Understood.
Okay.
But I mean, parents would be willing, I guess, to pay if they know that their children will be hired later. I mean, if it is a guarantee.
Right now we have to educate the parents so they don't afraid of people sale of technical school. It's not only technical school. It's right now with the technology they have the bachelor graduate student like normal engineer from any kind of university. So they have this kind of the prestigious in the market.
Yeah, it's a dynamic world, and the world is changing around us. So generally speaking, Dr. HanaaEl, how do technical schools differ from the traditional academic institutions?
So in the past years, it's only traditional. They are studying theoretically, and there is no kind of practice. There is no kind of skills. They are making this kind of scope of curriculum they have. Right now we are having a lot of kind of practical and technology for the students, so they can have the theory, traditional school, and with the technology approach for the student.
And so I guess in today's changing world, even the traditional way of teaching is evolving.
You know, when Corona happened, so that is kind of online right now, and everything is being accessible all over the world. So Corona makes that everybody can communicate, can do their job through the technology at home. So we need more technology in our life here, so we can communicate easily to invent whatever is needed for our market, so they can improve our product. So that we are already having this kind of student in a school, a technical school. I'm really very optimistic for the next few years for the students. They will become something that we saying that we have something in. Even the European market, they will need our skills. Because this kind of student has already know what is going to do with the market itself. It's not like I study it, but I didn't do it by my hand. So no, he knows how to do it.
And if we say that we are preparing them for the job market, so already This will help the economy at large, right? And especially the industrial sector, as you mentioned.
Right,
I mean,
right.
So.
This is one of the manufacturer, Gabur. He make this kind of school. He already have the school, technical school, and right now he is merging with the technology. So imagine instead of importing, demanding on the dollars, making the things outside, bring the things to be high expensive or to be expensive in the market, so we can do it here in Egypt, and then later on we can export these things instead of only using locally.
Understood. But of course this depends on several factors. One of them would be the skills, and obviously such schools would be developing the skills of its students, but the other thing is the technological know-how.
Yeah.
So where are we in that area?
To be honest, we are just in the beginning. So because it's still the people saying that it's not, they don't see how much we need in the market. But right now they will see that there is a job for you in the manufacture. In the past, they don't see it. They don't feel that we need it. So they are just going for the, for example,
traditional engineering schools.
Engineering school, whatever is available, or according their need, that in the mentality that they don't want to make this a hard one. Right now, make it easier, so that you can learn as an engineer with a job, with a need in the market. This is what we would like to make and stress on it. Don't be afraid of making such a decision to go for the technical school and the technology to be a part of it.
This is an added value for sure, but it really caught my attention when you said that we need to talk to the parents or educate the parents or raise their awareness. This is not easy.
Yeah, because all people already make like a path from my side. For example, I am a doctor, so my son is going to be a doctor, and so on. So that's why we need to change that. There is no level of criteria or prestigious thing that will be only limited on this kind of faculties or measures. Yes, of course, medicine is very important, and still we will need it for the end of our life. But right now, the technology, we need the parents to know there is a very needed people or students, let's say students, to be educated, very well educated, with the skills for technology. And instead of bringing things outside to buy programs, we need to invent our program to make the things for us, not only for just like using it, not like a consumer. We need to be productive. And what kind of parents we need to make it like campaign. Look, here is the school, here is the certificate, here is how the student he will be taught, and here is what kind of job he will get. So that kind of, we need to change the mind of the people, especially the parents, with the middle school, because this is starting from middle school. So we need to be very specific for this kind of slice of people.
Can you explain why would it have to start from the middle school?
Yeah, because this is instead of going for the normal higher school,
normal ثانوية عامة,
American, you have to go from middle school
for the technical
so we need to encourage people, look at what we are doing right now. Maybe the media make it like just a news. Well, we have this kind of conversation. For example, last April, the Prime Minister have been informed for the technology. Maybe the spot is not that much, or the people, they didn't understand what he is doing in this kind of exhibition. Exhibition is very important. Telling people, make the student go to the technical school. We will teach them. We will make them skills. You know that the student, Egyptian student, very talented, and he can invent whatever is need around him. You know, one of the comics, how he is manipulating the things just to make him more smooth with his life. That means we can do this kind of technology as well. A lot of program we need to educate the people that we can use, because right now everybody has a mobile, everybody has a kind of account he can transfer money. So it's a part of the technology that we are right now living. Even with the simple people, it's not very educated, and still we can approach them. This is what.
What about those who are in regular schools? I mean, they are studying HanaaEl or American or British or other
They will
diplomas.
go for the
Right.
Oh.
And what if they want to go to technical schools?
No, this technical school, that's why we are scoping for the technical school.
So it has to begin from middle?
Yes, technical school is a technical school, goes with this kind of program. The regular program is going to study whatever is need, up to him. But right now we are scoping for the, that's why we are saying technical school is very important. It's not less than the others.
But the way I understand it now, that it's all in the hands of the parents, because kids in middle school are usually, what, 13 years old?
15, around 15, yes.
Right?
Right.
I mean, so it's not going to be there.
That's why I'm saying parents.
Life-changing,
that's why we are.
It's a big decision.
Big decision. Instead of going, normal high school and with the regular faculties, and that's why the president make it clear. Please don't make your kids go to the, for example, lecture or commerce. We have already enough people from there. It's not. We will not close these faculties, but we need to encourage the students to go to the instructional school, to make people make the things by our hand instead of.
I mean, it's clear. It's a noble goal. I understand. But you know, this is really not easy, because again, I'm just trying to imagine. Because for years, for decades, the theme here, or even in our movies, we
make fun of them.
Like say, oh yeah, they went to technical
school. It's very low standard. That's why we need to change the point of view.
The mentality.
The mentality. The parents to be encouraged to make the student to go for such kind of a school. And very talented. And they are right now making such kind of program, make the student feel that he is very well treated. It's not like a normal one.
Right. Dr. Hanaa, the increasing demand for skilled workers in technology-related fields is very obvious today.
Yes.
So how will technical schools help this goal? Give us more skilled workers in technologically related fields?
But right now, for example, I am a manufacturer. Okay, I have a manufacturer. I have industry. I need people to work with me, to work for me. So what I will do? So I will make some people from outside. Why? I have already the potential here in my hand. So this is what they did, the private sector. They make a school, they make the graduated certificate, so they can attract the student, they can study and make this kind of like a backup for me. This is our staff. This is our power to make this, the manufacturer working. Instead of making one line manufacturing and the rest of it is important, so we can, like 70% is already here in Egypt, and the 20% technology we can already, okay, no problem, in the beginning. But we need to be such a stand that we need to be like China. Why not? To have our product, our technology.
Yeah, that's the main. That should be the main goal.
It should be. I mean,
and it is a legitimate goal.
Yeah, why not?
You know, for now it's a dream, but
but it's a dream, but still it can be happen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So, what about those who enter technical schools? Will there be some type of like exams or tests or something?
Of course, they are going to the places that to make it practical with a supervisor, so they can make the things in a life, in a real life, so they can see what they are going to do. It's just like not showing like a model or theoretical. No, they will be a part of the manufacture itself. And right now we have 5 schools has been merged with the technology. We and Sweden and Rabur. The rest 2 of them I didn't remember, but this is the like 3 people, 3 companies already make such effort or presented this kind of study.
And I guess these companies will be selective in choosing their own students, because not every student would be suited or will be able to, yeah,
That's
to
right.
excel.
They have already
there are skills. I mean,
yeah, of course. If he is not skilled enough, or he is not that kind of student that we looking for, so he will just pass like anybody. But the clever one, the smart one, the skilled one, he will be taken by the industry or the company that he needs this kind of skills.
Right. Dr. HanaaEl, what are some of the fields? Give us examples of some of the fields that will benefit from this.
Cars, buses, healthcare, computer, programming, name it. Whatever is needed in our lives, we need people to the security for the computer, cyber security, instead of hacking, to stop, to make sure that our network is safe. Nobody can make such what happened in a few months. We need our people to protect our things. So a lot of kind of measure we need in technical or even in the computer science itself, from the private sector, for example, for a university or whatever, but still we need skills.
There are some very, very advanced countries, I believe like Germany in specific, that where technical schools play a very important role in their economy, right?
One of the top. And the German, they are one of the top. Why? Because they already know how to make this kind of sector to be one of the most important. So they are already having the finest cars.
So I guess that, yeah. So I guess that's a role that could be a good role model for us, or at least proof that you can depend more on technological schools, technical schools, and help your economy and make your economy
grow. And
grow.
It's not only for cars. We have a lot of kind of, for example, right now, even the bed in the hospital, the monitor in the hospital. How we are going to deal with that? How we can improve our student to be part of this kind of technology? A lot of technology in hospitals. So we need to be prepared even for nursing. So we have to make her qualify whenever she graduates to be a part of this kind of technology. It's not only as a manufacturer. Yes, we need to be manufacture the things by our hand, but still we need a lot of kind of faculties. We need to be a part of technology. As I said, nursing, we need to make her sure that she can deal with the computer, with the kind of machines that it's right now with the AI. Right now, it's I have seen a lot of model of AI. It's amazing that once you are already for HanaaEl in China, the patients once in the hospital, they detect the face of the patient, and then the file will be opened in the receptionist once you are inside the hospital.
So AI will be a part of even technological.
Yes, right now it's
technical schools. I mean.
Definitely, AI, one of the most important measure right now. We need to focus on it.
I don't remember when I made. I mean, in the recent years, when was the last time I made an episode without the word AI appearing? That was going to be the first one. but you mentioned it, Dr. HanaaEl, with the very end of our episode here, because it seems, it's something that is dominating right now, artificial intelligence.
And we hope the community to understand technical school. It's one of the prestigious right now, and they need to make the student go for it, and if they have this kind of willing.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Dr. HanaaEl. It's been a great pleasure, the IT consultant and professor of engineering. Thank you very much. And thank you, dear viewers, for watching Business Insider. This is Mohammed Abdurrahim, and this is good night.